I feel like after so many movies, a general rule of thumb should be at this point, if you're going into a house that looks like a stereotypical haunted house, it's probably a haunted house. Don't go in there. Welcome to my safe Gabe and everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here for another review on the Black Gay Comic Geek channel. We are in spooky season. It is October 2nd. And so I want to talk about some horror movies. I always say the things that I love in my fantasy has blood, sex, gore, and magic. Which, speaking of which, if you would like your own blood, sex, gore, and magic, or welcome to my Safe Gabe shirt, or the Black Gay Comic Geek logo, you can check out the link in the description box below to head over to my merch store. Thank you so much for all the people that have bought Black Gay Comic Geek merch from me. And so yeah, like if this is your first time checking out my channel, I feel like I need to introduce myself because, you know, everybody's video is somebody's first potential video. So yeah, hey, I'm Black Gay Comic Geek. My real name is Michael, and I love to talk about blood, sex, gore, and magic, fantasy properties, superheroes, comic books, and because my name is Black Gay Comic Geek, I like to talk about black and queer representation. So if that's your thing, hopefully you enjoy what you see, you stay, and you come back for more. And also, if it's your first time or if you've been here for a while, if you could do me a favor on this video and please hit that thumbs up button. It'll really help with the YouTube algorithm and everything like that. So yeah, let's get into this movie. So the movie I am here to talk about today is something that just recently, I think this weekend, debuted on Netflix, and it is called No One Gets Out Alive. And the synopsis for No One Gets Out Alive reads, desperate and without documentation, a woman from Mexico moves into a rundown Cleveland boarding house. Then the unsettling cries and eerie visions begin. And the director for this movie, I believe his name is pronounced Santiago Mejidi. And yeah, I saw this movie the same night that I saw Venom on Thursday night, because I was just browsing Netflix, just looking for something to watch, especially considering if you did check out my review for Venom Let There Be Carnage, non-spoiler. I was like, yeah, I need something else to watch. And plus, you know, like I said, it's spooky season. I was like, let me look for a horror movie. And I came across No One Gets Out Alive. And yeah, I can say that I really enjoyed this movie. Honestly, in many ways, this movie reminded me of another Netflix horror movie, which I did review, which you can click the link for that up here if you want to see that as well, called His House, starring Wumi Masaku from Lovecraft Country, and we now know her as Hunter B-15 on Loki and Sope Dirisu, and directed by Remy Weeks. And part of the reason that it reminds me of His House is taking these real life concepts of like immigrating to another country and throwing it through a horror lens in a horror context. And the more obvious fact is you're getting these horror movies through a different context, through a different type of character. It's not your typical straight white man or straight white woman, which is what a lot of American horror specifically shows you. And the thing about this movie that makes it so much fun, because like, yeah, this movie for the most part does not reinvent the wheel, especially when it comes to haunted house ghost story movies. But at the same time, like, the thing that makes it interesting is, A, there are a lot of interesting shots, especially with regards to the ghost. And yes, if you're not a fan of ghosts, because I know my best friend is more than likely going to be watching this review and she does not like ghosts. So yeah, this movie will not be for you if you do not like ghosts, because this is definitely a ghost movie. And so with ghost movies, and even with horror movies in general, there are a lot of jump scares. There's some things where, like, ultimately, you think you know where this movie is going and where this movie is going to accomplish by the end. But I think of the saying from, what was that show, MTV Diaries, where you think you know, but you have no idea. And I don't want to say too much outside of that, because yeah, like this movie, especially in the third act, like this movie just goes in a completely different direction, and it just makes the movie that much more interesting. And you're sitting there like, whoa, what is happening right now? This is not anywhere close to what I was expecting. And then even when you have that reaction and you think you know what's gonna happen, even after that, the movie says, nope, you still don't know what's happening, because then there's another unexpected twist that happens even after that, and you're just like, oh, wait a minute, what? what? And like, yeah, like I just had so much fun watching this movie. Again, does it reinvent the wheel? No. Is it the best movie ever? No, it's not the best movie ever. But like I said, for something that's on Netflix, for something that you can watch at home for free, I had a great time watching this movie and I would totally watch it again. And like I said, I'm trying to be as vague as possible because I don't want to say too much. And yeah, I will say like ultimately, because this movie's only like an hour and 27 minutes. So yeah, do I wish they dived more into the characters more, especially the main character, and got more of her life and personality and everything like that? Yes, I do. But for what they gave us, I enjoyed what they gave us. And I thought it was a pretty interesting setup. And so for me, I would say No One Gets Out Alive on Netflix is a hit. And yeah, guys, like I want to keep this thing going for this month, like reviewing horror movies, especially considering like we only got like one more episode left for Marvel's What If. The next major Marvel movie or property isn't going to be until November with the Eternals, and then Hawkeye is in December. And I mean, Halloween Kills also comes out next week, so that's another horror movie. So I'm like, yeah, let's keep this horror theme going. And I know Squid Game is like the #1 rated show on Netflix right now. It's not necessarily horror, but it's horror-esque, thriller-esque. So I definitely have to check that out. And also, if you haven't checked out my review for Alice in the Borderland, which I think is very similar to Squid Game, definitely check that out. And check out Alice in the Borderland if you're interested in watching some thriller suspense movies for Halloween. But yeah, if there's some other movies or TV shows that you suggest that you want me to check out and review for spooky, I don't know what I'm gonna call it Blood, Sex, Gore, and Magic Month. If there's anything you want me to review for that, hit me up in the comment section below. And actually, now that I think about it, there's a movie that I did watch on Netflix like a month or two ago called The Platform. And that's definitely blood, sex, gore, and magic. Man, maybe not so much sex. And that's the same thing with this movie too. Like, there isn't really any sex in the movie, but there's like it's a ghost movie, so that's magic to me. And then there's a lot of blood and maybe not so much gore, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed the movie. And yeah, so The Platform is probably the next movie. So yeah, definitely check out The Platform. So when I do my review, you can join me in the discussion. But yeah, guys, let me know some other recommendations for Blood, Sex, Gore, and Magic Month. But yeah, guys, like I said, if you could do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button and like this video to really help out with the channel. If this is one of your first time checking out one of my videos, please check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, please subscribe for more and hit that bell notification button so you're alerted every single time I post a new video, and tell your friends, families, and neighbors about my channel to help me continue to grow. And also, really quick, my hand has gotten a lot better. So thanks to all those that have been wishing me well for my little golfing accident. But yeah, my hand is starting to feel better. So clearly I was overreacting for nothing. Because I was like, should I go to the emergency room? Like, yeah, no, it's feeling bad. I didn't break anything. Like, it still hurts. It's not completely healed, but it doesn't hurt nowhere near as much as it did on Tuesday. But yeah, anyway, I'm done talking. I need to edit this video and get ready for work. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.